Alright. Alright. Let's get back to it. See what we can do. See if we can't rattle off a few more wins today. Mammo. Reshiram. Rillaboom, Charizard, Grimmsnarl, Corviknight. Interesting. Cinderace looks really great here, having three things that it hits super effectively. Four things cunning Grimmsnarl actually. I was just looking at Stab Pyro Ball, but I guess we also have Stab Iron Head too, so that's cool. Cinderace looks great. I think I want Mudsdale to be able to deal with Reshiram too. Calyrex is insane. What if we just leave like Cinderace Calyrex? Or Cinderace Togekiss with Calyrex Mudsdale in the back? I don't think we really need to set up Trick Room here. I think Trick Room is viable here. But I think they also have a ton of priority, which, I mean, would be negated because of Indeedee, so I guess that's actually fine. You could also just be like Choice Band Earthquake on Mammo, and that would kind of mess things up. And then we're fighting through like Grimmsnarl as well, which could be screens. I think this is fine. Let's do this. Reshiram, Rillaboom. Okay. I like this lead a lot, actually, for us. They don't have Intimidate. So being able to... like, we are able to, like, ignore potential stat drops here on the Cinderace. I don't see any reason we don't Dynamax here. They could Wormwind into Cinderace this turn, which would be a tad bit unfortunate, to be 100% honest, but I think I'm fine. I'm just going to Fireball the Monkey. And I'm going to go ahead and Protect this turn as well. I think this is most likely going to be a Fake Out into Cinderace. Into Togekiss, so being able to just ignore that for the turn I think is great. Could see Wormwind, could see... I don't really think, like, anything else that Reshiram is going to be potentially doing here. Could be Earth Power, but... yeah, it could be Quake. I think this is fine, though. Like, sure, we're both Dynamaxing here on one, and we're not really putting pressure on their Dynamax. But I think this is just a fine exchange for us. I don't really see a way we lose Cinderace here. There's the Fake Out into Togekiss. Okay. There's the Fireball. That should be a very KO'd Monkey. Okay. And they get Scorching Sands and Earth Power. There's just a Max Flare into Togekiss. Okay. Oh, I'm completely fine with that exchange. Like, now they set up Sun for my Cinderace. They're also Life Orb. Okay. This is actually pretty decent for us, all things considered. Pretty okay with that exchange. Flare most likely is coming off of... could be Heat Wave. Could be Fusion Flare. Or Blue Flare. Yeah, or Fusion Flare. That is the correct attack. Could Knuckle, could Airstream. I actually like the idea of Airstreaming into Grimmsnarl. And then going for the old Razzle Dazzle. Most likely they're going to set up Reflect this turn. I like also just getting this defense boost. I think this is fine. I'm hoping the double into Grimmsnarl this turn could KO it, but let's find out. The delay on Libero always confuses me because I feel like it's gonna like trigger a berry or something. Holy cow. Did we just crit? No. They're just not bulky on their Grimmsnarl. Holy cow. Cinderace, you're insane, my dude. You're absolutely insane. There's another Max Flare. Again into Togekiss. Should take that. JK. Honestly, I think that's fine. Like, what is the fear of their last one here? I think we just bring up Calyrex and probably just protect this turn. Depends on what they bring out here. It's going to be Corviknight. Well, that should go down. I'm just going to immediately flare it. I'm debating Mudshotting here into Reshiram. But, like, I know I'm faster, so I don't see any particular reason to actually do that. We are... I'm just going to protect this turn. Nah, That gets punished by exactly a double up into Calyrex, which then we bring in... I think this is fine. I think they're going to protect Corviknight this turn. No protect. Okay. Well, Corviknight goes down then. Yeah, Sun Boosted Fireball, even behind Protect, is not going to be enough. Cinderace, true MVP this game. Did a ton of work for us. Like, sure, they can Quake into... Oh, this is going to be into Cinderace. Yeah, we're going to lose Cinderace, but that's fine. Because now we can bring out Mudsdale. And a high horsepower plus Mudshot might be enough. Actually, it's probably just going to be horsepower plus Astral Barrage. That's going to be our most damage. Even with them being at +1, this is still going to do a ton next turn. Like, look how much we did behind with them being Dynamaxed. So, granted, they are now going to be +1, but as long as we hit both of our moves here, this should be a clean GG. Yeah, as long as we don't miss the high horsepower, we should win. And even if we do miss, we just get to Astral Barrage again next turn. It is Blue Flare into Calyrex. Hey, look at that, we're Sash. Sash has been so good for us. Alright, Mudsdale. Cool. GG. Nice Cinderace sweep. Nice Cinderace sweep for us. What is with no restricteds today? Charizard, Duraludon, Dragapult, Gengar, Steelix, and Appleton. So they have like a really cool Trick Room mode. But like, I don't think I really care. I think since they have a good Trick Room mode, I would rather just not set Trick Room. Calyrex looks absolutely insane, and DD looks great up front here. I think Mudsdale and Cinderace are probably the most ideal partner mons here. And depending on what they do, we can max appropriately. Also, don't hate like Togekiss since it can match up appropriately against the Appleton, but it lines up pretty poorly against both Duraludon and Steelix. So like, it's kind of whatever. Which, I mean, granted we have Mudsdale for, and we have Mud Shot on Calyrex, but I think I like this lineup better than potentially bringing Togekiss for, like, specifically 2 Mons, while also being weak to 2, if not more. 3 counting Gengar, because it could have, like, Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave on it. I think with them having double Steel, there's a non-zero chance that they have Sludge Wave on their Gengar. Charizard Gengar. Interesting. Interesting. So we could max Calyrex to Quake into Gengar to get the special defense boost in front of Charizard, which I actually don't hate. Could also just Expanding Force and, like, blow up their field. I believe this gets to 167 with terrain boost or something like that. But then we also have to deal with, yeah, I'm just going to, they don't have anything that can change terrain. Yeah. I want a Helping Hand, but I have a feeling there might be a Wildfire into my Calyrex, and I don't want to lose it this early, so I'm just going to go for the Follow Me. Could also double Expanding Force, and I think that would be appropriate, but I think this is fine. I don't know what ball that is. That's a really good looking ball. Is that Zard? It is Zard. Okay. I think our position's fine. Could be Airstream, so then they outspeed Calyrex on the following turn. But Indeedee should be able to take 1 hit here. The question is Gengar Sash? And if so, what do they do? They're not Sash. Okay. Looks like we might be a roll to Oko, like to 2-hit KO. Oh, no, we have Grimnay. So yeah, we should take out Charizard next turn. It is going to be Wildfire, so that is going to break Sash. But Indeedee doing its thing and being able to live a hit. So since they didn't go for Airstream, we're still faster. So depending on what they bring out here, we could just go for Helping Hand. It's going to be Dragapult. I wonder if that's where their Sash is. Yeah, I'm gonna Helping Hand here. I think Helping Hand should pick up a double KO, pending no Sash on the Dragapult. And since our Sash is already broke, there's no reason to hold on to it. Okay, this game's over. Because now we have a +3 Calyrex, and we still have a Dynamax. And who knew that Calyrex was really good, guys? Who knew? I'm honestly kind of excited for Series 9, just so we don't have to deal with this anymore. I really want to max. I'm gonna max Quake this Steelix and make it really sad with its life choices. Please let me, opponent. Dang it! Why does no one let me have fun? I mean, I understand, but it's fine. Torn Ogre's a really hard matchup for this team. Like, immensely hard. Because if they just lead Torn Ogre, they can just Water Spout and pick up a double KO on Indeedee Slowking, so I can't get Trick Room up. So I think our out is like Mudsdale Indeedee with Cinderace and Calyrex in the back here. This may seem really weird, but this lets us potentially get off a Quake on turn 1. Like, follow me Quake. And that would let us be able to live some hits from the Kyogre. I think this is probably our best mode. This is a really weird matchup. Like, it's really hard, but not unwinnable. Yep, this is what I expected. If they max Kyogre here, I feel really good about our life. So the thing is I could Rockfall to clear the Tornadus, or I can Quake, which would give us a defense boost, a special defense boost against Kyogre. But I think clearing the Tornadus while also removing the weather is pretty okay, all things considered. But is that better than just getting some really good chip on the whale? I honestly don't think so. And I think they're just going to water spout, so I think what I want to do is just protect this turn. If they max Kyogre, we're in a really bad position from turn 1. Okay. We're good. We're fine. We live this hit. And then we get a defense boost. And more importantly, their damage output from Kyogre goes way down after this. Just Hurricane, no Tailwind, that's really good. It is Water Spout. No crit. That's great. That's absolutely great. Because now Indeedee should be able to live a hit. Like, Mudsdale's going down, and I'm pretty okay with that. But now we should be able to clear their Kyogre. Like, I essentially traded my Dynamax for their Kyogre, I feel like. But I feel like in this matchup, that's just appropriate. Yeah, they Tailwind. Not surprised. There's the Water Spout. Opponent. Thank you. Now I get to pick up the double KO here, and I still have a turn of my Dynamax. Yeah, that was actually huge for us. Like, we get rid of their Rain, and we pick up the double KO. Do they not have another water move? Do they not have Origin Pulse? Do they not, like, I just don't understand that play. I don't see in any world where you would want a Water Spout there. Like, sure, you now have a Kartana, but now you get to pick up your Grimmsnarl for free? And I still have Cinderace in the back. Oh, this is actually great. So we can Steel Spike the Grimmsnarl, and we can click Follow Me. If Indeedee goes down, I'm really okay with that. Because as long as I pick up the Grimmsnarl, I feel like we win this game. Let's see. just for my sake, what is max speed? Cinderace is 188. What is max speed Kartana? They're gonna light screen. Okay. Okay, so Cinderace is faster. So we can come in and just Fireball it. Like, sure, you're at +1. But you should also lose your Grimmsnarl now. Maybe? You get the attack boost? Yes, okay. So that means Cinderace is going to be faster. Sick. Absolutely huge. That crit just won us this game, I think. Because now it does not matter what goes on. Like Mudsdale can go down. I don't care. I don't care if they get an attack boost. All I care about is this Cinderace hitting this Power Ball this game. If that happens, I think we win this game. It might have been correct to go for the close combat just because, like, it. No, I think because of the 4 times effectiveness, it's worth potentially. How are they faster than my Cinderace? I'm max speed Cinderace. Oh, they have Tailwind. Duh, I'm dumb. That was absurd. The fact that Cinderace just tanked a +1 Airstream, absolutely huge. I don't understand how we won that game. We should not have won that game. We should not have won that game even slightly.